It is beautiful. What a beautiful, just all-around day. It's upper 60s, just light breeze, just feels really good. So we just got back from Kentucky. We just pulled up. We left this morning, went up there for Papaw's funeral and service. So yeah, Papaw's service was today. They said goodbye, laid him to rest. Papaw, just if you didn't hear, had passed away last Sunday, a couple days after Tracy's grandma had passed away. Papaw is not immediate family, but it's extended family. You hear me talk about Tracy's aunt. It was her father that passed away, and I mean they're a huge family, so it's very extended. We have a lot of family, and it was just everybody went up to Kentucky to celebrate his life and kind of say their goodbyes. And it was a very good traditional service. It was held at a funeral home. But the one thing that always bothers me is events like that are very traditional. They're very textbook. They're very just plain and ordinary, right? To me, you're remembering someone's life, right? Their time here, their time spent here on this planet. And I go back to a poem. It's called The Dash Poem by Linda Ellis. And it's basically, it refers to, there's 2 dates on the tombstone, your birth date and the day you left. And there's a dash in between. And that dash in between is kind of what you left here on Earth, right? Like how did you spend your dash? Because everyone remembers what's in that dash. That little dash is everything. The dates really just hold a place and a time meaning, but the dash is what matters the most, right? And it's how you spend the dash. It doesn't matter the cars you had, the house you had, how many friends you had. What did you do in that dash? What did you do in that time period in between the two, right? And when you go to something like that, and it's just very textbook, it just, I feel like it does a disservice. Like you're not celebrating that person, and I told the girls afterwards, I said, don't ever do this to me. Like, I don't want to have that in a funeral home. And Papaw was such a celebrated man. He was loved and known by so many. Like he was that county. Everyone knew him. Like, there's so many good stories that could have been told. But that dash poem just really, I've heard it a few times now, and it just stands out to me. Because we all need to work on our dash, right? And I love the ending. So when your eulogy is being read with your life actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? And it just, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I do know, man, I hope the girls just, I don't want people wearing black. I want everyone wearing bright colors. I want people remembering, shoot, they could sit here and they could play YouTube, right? That's why I do these. If you go back to my very first vlog, I think I called it a dad vlog. I don't know, it's almost 3 years ago now. If you go back to that very first one, right? That's why I started videos on YouTube, was to document myself, my life, my journey with my kids, my wife, my family, my friends, my interactions, what I did. Okay, so why the dad vlog? Well, it's been something I've wanted to do for a while. I want to do it more for a documentation thing, if that's right. I think it'd be fun to look back at it, years down the road and
this is what we were doing. You know, all of this is happening so fast right now with the girls. Life goes 100 miles an hour once you have kids. Might be something fun to look back at, you know. It'd be cool for grandkids, great-grandkids, you know. See what their dad or grandpa or great-grandpa.
Because how fascinating this will be for my grandkids, my great-grandkids, extended family, just to be able to go back and just watch. Like, I'd give anything to go watch hours of film of my grandpa, what he did in his day-to-day life. I mean, you think you sit there consumed with Netflix or, you know, whatever streaming service you're watching. Like, if you had the chance to stream your grandparents and watch how they grew up, whether they, you know, were in the war. You know, my grandpa was World War II vet. Him documenting, like, what he went through. The Great Depression. You know, when color TV first came out, like, I mean, you'd go back and watch it in a heartbeat, right? And that's why I do these. Like, this is why I do these. It's for me, my memory, and for those to come. I mean, they could just sit here at my funeral. They could have a viewing party, just play vlogs, I guess. Bring up my best of, or if I have a best of, or I don't know. But that dash poem always stands out to me now. I've thought about it a lot recently, obviously, with Tracy's grandma passing and Papaw, and just how fragile things are in this world, and how easy it is to take it for granted, man. Wow. How much of my dash was spent in traffic commuting to a job, and I was just miserable. That's a big chunk of my dash of my first almost 40 years. But that second half of that dash is going to be nothing like that. There's going to be so much to talk about in that dash. Oh. Just weird. Funerals are terrible. Losing a family member is terrible. But it puts things in perspective. Kind of reframes things a lot of times for us. Times when we might need it. Oh. I don't know. Alright, well. Figure out how we're going to spend the rest of this day. We got to film this dash. That's it from East Tennessee, y'all.